Hello, my name is Hugh and welcome to my workshop. As some of you that followed me for a while know, I absolutely love making pens and making segmented pens. And I've been asked on a few occasions, can you explain how you do your segmenting? So in today's video I'm going to do one of the first segmented pens I ever made. It's really simple to do, but the results can be actually very attractive. So I picked out two pieces of walnut and two pieces of Osage Orange. The kits I'll be using, because most people when they start turning pens choose slimlines, which in my opinion is not the easiest of pens to start with, because it is two-part, so you need to make sure the grain matches, but I'll explain that. But yeah, I'll be making slimline pens. Apart from those two, four, I'll be using some veneer, and that's oak. So yeah, I'll take you through the steps of how to make a very simple segmented pen. But before I do that, I've got a shout out. Excuse me if it's a bit bright, but that's Smelly Cat Creations, Fletch. And Fletch has his own YouTube channels, but on top of that, he makes these branding irons. You might have followed, if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen this on there, and that's the result. So obviously I'm not using that one today, but I will be doing a short video of using it for that, because I have an idea of using that in something. So yeah, I'll put Fletch's channel up there and down below in the description, so please go and check him out. Okay, let's get started on this segmented pen. Okay, first thing we do, put one on top of the other, and then no glue, just tape. Just tape them together. This is just normal blue painter's tape, works perfectly well for this. There you go. And the next thing we need to do is draw a line roughly down the center. Doesn't have to be spot on, but as close as possible. When you're making pens like this, it's always good to have contrasting woods, as you'll see later when we start putting things together. So, right, it's now over to the bandsaw. So before we go to the bandsaw, we need to mark out where we're going to cut. So, just draw a squiggly line, anywhere you want, but to get the effect you do have to come out from that center line, which is why I put it in. Alright, so yeah, now it's over to the bandsaw. Okay, so as you can see, so you now take the tape off, and put them back together. Now that's all I'm going to do with that one, because I'm going to do the two styles. So let me just take this apart. And there they are. What we now do with this one is put that on top like that, take them all back together again, and cut them on the bandsaw. So I'll bring you back when it's ready to cut this one on the back. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. First of all, we've got to glue all of these together. So I've been sent some Superglue by Starbond to try out, and they very kindly have given me a discount code for anybody who wishes to buy Starbond glues here in the UK, and you'll get 10% off, and I'll put a link to the link so you can get your discount underneath, and the code is WIBN10. Okay, let's get these glued together. Before we do that, the veneer, I'm going to cut veneer and then feed it there. Now if you notice, the grains, long grains going that way and the end grains going this way. For this type of pen you need the end grain so it will flow along the corners and not snap. So let me get these, put some gloves on and get these glued. Okay, so I'm using the Starbond thin for this one, and basically spread it all around, both halves, put your veneer along there and clamp. Okay, so I'm going to finish clamping this up. I'll do the same to the other three blanks and I'll bring you back when they're all glued up. See you in a bit. Okay, so that's all glued up. And one thing I need to say is, when I'm doing this sort of segmenting, I do not use any accelerator at all. I just let the glues naturally cure. Okay, so those two blanks are finished. They're ready for cutting, drilling, tubing, and then turning. I'm just going to take this one another stage. Now, the important thing when you're doing this is to keep the matched pairs together. So those two are a matched pair. So now all I do, put them there. I'm going to tape them back up, draw my centre line, wiggly line, and then I'll bring you back after it's cut on the bandsaw. See you in a bit. Okay, so there they are cut. I do know one thing, there's a new blade going on that bandsaw tomorrow. So again, just unwrap them. And flip them over. Okay. Yeah. This one, brain melt. When I put those two together like that to bandsaw them, when you put the two halves together, I still end up with the same. So it should have been the other way around. So I'll do something with those again, but let me prep another 2 blanks to the stage of doing the second cut, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so that's the 2 that I did the second cut on, and rather than waste them, what I've done is I've just put some ash veneer between those 2, glued them back, so that's going to be as much as I do on those. With this one, I've scratched my head for a bit, so this is how I'm going to strap these up, so that when they go footed by side, I'm going to have, hopefully, if I get it right this time, Walnut and Osage Orange. So let me get this strapped up, cut on the bandsaw, if I've got one more cut in that blade, and I'll bring you back ready for the glue up. Okay, so you've just seen me cut them on the bandsaw. I've just taken the tape off on camera, so those to there, match that pair, match that pair, and there we have like a Battenberg cake. So yeah, I was scratching my head for a while on that one. So once again, off camera, because I know this is going to be quite a long process, I'm going to cut some more veneers and glue those back up, and I'll see you in a bit. So what I'm actually going to do on this one is I'm just going to put it in some greaseproof paper and actually put it in the vise, which is behind me. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Okay, so there they are, all glued up. As I said, I put these in the vise, so just for, as everybody says, for full transparency. When I was looking at these, I could see some gaps. I mean, these little clamps are great, but they do have their limitations. So all I did was, again, with some greaseproof paper, drizzle some more Starbond down in, because there were a couple of little gaps which are only going to cause me problems later on when I'm turning. So drizzle some Superglue down there and then clamp them up in the vise behind me and let them set off. So I said this was a simple segmented pen. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done it, so I just had to get my brain together. But yeah, there we go, 4 blanks. So tomorrow now I will be taking 2 of them, doesn't matter which 2, and turning 2 slimline pens, and I'll take you through my procedure for doing that. So thanks for watching so far, and I'll see you in the morning. Hello again. Well, as you can see, I haven't finished it. This video is getting rather long, and this blank is fighting me every inch of the way. So yeah, I'm going to call it quits for this week. The production committee on Wouldn't It Be Nice, the 3 of them, me, myself and I, decided that this is now going to be a 2-part video, which I don't really like doing. I would prefer to get a project done in one video, but unfortunately this one's going to have to be 2 parts. So yeah, hope you stick with me, and as soon as I can get it done, I'll be posting the second part, where hopefully I can show you a completed pen. So yeah, thanks for watching this one. If you've liked it, you feel so inclined, you can subscribe by hitting my icon at the bottom and then clicking all on the notification bell, and YouTube lets you know when I upload my videos. To all my existing subscribers, as always, Jochen out. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care everybody, and hoil!